What's up, everybody? It's me again, and I watched the new Shenmue 3 trailer that was shown at Magic Monaco 2019, and I figured I'd do a quick little breakdown of it for you guys, because I feel that there's some pretty interesting little things here. I've watched it quite a few times now, and I do feel that the trailer may show a little more context than what is initially presented. Maybe not context, but more like a continuity. So let's go, scene by scene and see if we can add some context to this. So here we go. So we have the logo here, the pedals in the back, very nice. I love her death stare. Okay, so let's stop there real quick. So I guess what this scene was kind of at the end of Shenmue 2, Ryo is kind of pivoting into a more humbleness, and I feel that this scene may add to that, where he fought somebody in Bailu Village, maybe a sparring, or maybe somebody questioned him, or something like that. So he fought him, got his butt whipped, and yeah. Okay, this part is really interesting with Lan Di. So this really resembles the bad ending of Shenmue 2, where Lan Di takes the Phoenix Mirror from Ryo and goes up to Shenhua and says something along the lines of, "I shall take your power for the Chiyu men." Right? The English dub, I think, says the Chiyu, but the Japanese translation actually is Chiyu men.
早く来て。
誰だ？
竜が道を閉ざしてしまう。
どういうことだ？
早く、もう時間が。あと一月で竜が道を。
ん？鏡が。
竜が黒雲を呼び、明星を覆う。道は閉ざされ、開口の願い、ついえる。
貴様の力、蚩尤のためにいただく。
Let's see here. So let's continue on.
変身さんを助けないと。
りょう、まだダメ。まだ無理。どうするか考えよう。
どうすれば。
Okay, so I'm guessing what happened here is Ryo fought somebody, got his butt whipped, went to go sleep, and then he dreamed about the bad ending of Shenmue 2. I wonder if that's actually what's going on here. And when he woke up, he was like, oh man, we need to help this guy, which I think is Zu, which is the guy you see in the next part of the trailer. And Shenhua's like, no, you need to rest. And Ryo's like, yeah, I should probably rest. Which is interesting because in Shenmue 1, Ryo, and Shenmue 2, Ryo was very like, I'm gonna get beat up, but I'm gonna keep going. Whereas now he's taking a step back and thinking, which kind of adds to Ryo's adventure of growing into a more mature mentality.
何の用かな。少し前にゴロツキがこの村を荒らしていったと聞いたのですが。
おお、今日はどこだと怒鳴りながら家探しをして、この通りだよ。
この人たちは一体誰なんだ。シェファー、これは。
知らないおじさん2人がこの家に入っていくのを見たんだ。
村の子供たちがジョさんの家にゴロツキが入っていくのを見たら。
Okay, so let's stop there. So I'm guessing the guy's house that he walked into where it was all damaged was Zoo's house, which I think was potentially the same screenshot we saw a while back of a disheveled home, which then shows us that Zoo's house is in Bailu Village. So awesome. So I'm guessing what's going on is somehow the Shiyu men know that the Phoenix Mirror is in Bailu Village. How they know that? No idea, because it's not really known that Ryo went to Bailu Village. So maybe somebody squealed, something like that. I personally don't trust you on the zoo, but whatever. So let's move on to the next scene here. So that's kind of like a, let's research what's going on here, find out who these people are. The scene after that where Ryo's like, who are these people? I don't think that's the same context. I think he's talking about something else. They're looking at something. But, okay, let's move on.
岩は俺の親父です。親父のことを知っているんですか？親父は殺されたんです。
Okay, so here, Ryo's staring at a tree and then starts claiming about Iwao being his father and that guy knowing who Iwao is. Now, there's not enough information in that cutscene to really figure out what's going on because it's a little disjointed. So I don't know if the guy said something about Iwao or he read Iwao's name on the tree or something like that, like he carved his name or which I don't know if that makes sense, but I guess for that one we can't really draw much context. But we now establish the fact that there is a guy at Bailu Village or in the forest outside Bailu Village that knows who Iwao is.
さんたちには関わりのない昔のことじゃと言ったはずじゃ。
くそ、一体どうすれば。
So this lady was claiming that there's ancient history that has nothing to do with Ryo. What that ancient history is now, Bailu Village in real life is based off of Meow Village, right? And Meow Village has a lot of history to it. I'll cover that in another video, so I'm wondering if Ryo is talking to her about the legacy of the Chiyu, or even the mirrors themselves.
技を教えてください。
そう簡単に教えるわけにはいかんな。
何でもします。教えてください。
Oh my god, I love this part.
そうじゃ、その調子じゃ。
Okay, so we see here that Ryo knows that this guy can teach him something, and he's pretty much begging him to teach him whatever this is. Now, we don't know what the move is. We don't know really much about it. So, sadly, we can't draw much context. But it was cool to see that there's like a little gameplay segment where this guy is teaching you what seems to be the balance formation, right? Like how to get your center of gravity down and things like that, which is really cool. So let's move on. So that was a little fighting segment, which I think the animations look pretty cool. Not much there. I'm not sure who the girl is. I think she's a new character. Well, she would obviously be a new character. Okay, from there we have some more fighting. We have Ryo punching, which is probably a strength minigame or something like that, or a part of the training in minigame form. His eyes are still staring at the ground, but as you can see on the bottom left of the trailer, it does say it's still a work in progress.
素早く接近して撃つのじゃ。遅い。基礎力もついたようじゃ。そろそろ技を伝授してやるかのう。よいか。
Okay, so here we have what seems to be like kind of a time lapse of Ryo training and then proving to that guy that he's ready to learn whatever this technique is. So whatever that technique is, I don't know. I'm going to assume it's something related to Baji Quan because the stance that Ryo got into reminds me of Baji Quan, but I guess we'll find out when the game comes out. Alright, so let's move on. I believe this is the end here. Yep. So we have the pedals, the notebook sound, which I don't know why they would choose the notebook sound for the ending, but that's cool. So we have the logo, Ryo and Shenhua, and the Shenmue tree in the background, with all the legal information on the bottom. And then one of my favorite parts of the trailer comes right after. Oh man, I love Yu Suzuki's logo. And that sound, which is a new sound, it doesn't sound like the Dreamcast sound, reminds me so much of Japanese arcades, like that very, very ethereal jingle. So yeah, so that's a quick breakdown of the trailer. There's not much information to get more context out of, at least from my first initial perspective. Yeah, so hopefully we get some more footage relatively soon. And thanks for watching. I hope this helped a little bit to understand the trailer. And as always, have a nice day.